This is Space Harrier, what do you need to know? Well, let's change a few things in the options first of all. Difficulty, hard. Rapid fire, on. I don't feel like breaking my thumbs. Mashing buttons, but I have to hit the hard mode. This should be interesting. This is Space Harrier 2, one of the first game I ever beat. A sequel to the original Space Harrier, which was an arcade release. And you play as a guy who runs very quickly forward and shoots stuff. The game. That is the game. All the game is. There is no more variety than this. But it's a fun little distraction. It takes like... the game lasts like 20 minutes or something. I just can't really remember. And I hopefully shouldn't die too often. I'm not promising this will be a deathless run, but I should be at least beat it in one sitting. I've not really done any practice. This is a spur of the moment. I'm just gonna play the game. Recording. There you go. That's all you need to know. There is one button. That is shoot. And move, obviously, but that doesn't have the button. Oh, yes, I like doing that. That was a boss. I said the game was quick. My usual mistake with that boss is relying on the rapid fire to kill him, but the rapid fire isn't quick enough. So you need to physically rapid fire there, because even though you turn rapid fire on, you can still rapidly tap the button to get a better, quicker effect. But it gets tiring doing that the entire game. So you should just leave rapid fire on and hope for the best, because it's not all that reliable. You cannot rely on rapid fire. Anyway, I would love to tell you the names of these enemies and be all informative like that, but I lost the manual quite some time ago, and yeah, I don't remember the names. I really should have named the bosses though, but I think the first boss was Tremolea, but he kind of died before I got a chance to say anything. It's a turtle! It's dead. There you go. What is this boss called? Names escape me. I should really do some research. This is literally, I'm going to just start this game and record. This boss is quite simple to shoot all the orbs. It charges the occasional fireball. The last orb is always a git to get, but then he's defenseless. You just shoot him for a few minutes and he dies. I think the boss is based on the Flatwoods monster. Not that I know anything about that. I just remember reading up somewhere. As a side note, the Windows 7 desktop change is very distracting when it happens, because I'm not playing full screen. Oh god, jellyfish. Full screen is like, I'm going to change the desktop now and completely change its colour. It's like, what is that? What is that? It's like, oh, wait, desktop change. And they are the anti-Harriers, as far as I remember. They are a git of an enemy place to live. And oh, these things I hate. The frogs also need to die, because they shoot pretty rapidly if they live. Or don't. What? I remember them shooting a lot more than that. So I did the hard mode. You did see that, right? But apparently, yeah, whatever. I remember them shooting a lot faster than that. Could just remember. This is Blizzard, I think is his boss's name. He's very simple. Move up in a circle motion, and he can't touch you. There you go, simple boss. Zero Pole. Oh, this was the level with all the robots in, if I remember correctly. Yes. Those guys. These guys are bitches. I say bitches, I mean bastards. I think these are like the second most annoying enemy in the game. Because they have no set pattern. They all do something different depending on what their colour is. So you get some really awkward patterned ones, and it just throws you off. And I think some of them are even invulnerable, and those are annoying. Yellow ones, I think. Oh, and these guys also suck. They're just like, I'm gonna dodge all over the place and not get hit. But the most annoying enemy has not come anywhere near close to us yet. They'll be coming up, I think, possibly in the next stage. Oh, another boss. I said this game is quick. Another boss. What's this boss? It's a bunch of robots. Neo Dom, I think this boss is called. Pretty simple. As soon as you kill one, they'll bum rush you, and oh god. Oh, there's the first death. Has to happen. Did I say this boss was simple? It just killed me. Why did I should know by now. You don't mock a boss, otherwise it'll just kill you. Yeah, as soon as you kill one of them, they'll bum rush you, and if you haven't done enough damage to them all collectively, that happens. So, lesson learned. Do a lot of collection damage. Anyway, this is a bonus stage where you can't die, I think. Pretty sure you can't die. You've just got to shoot as much as you can. For more stuff you shoot, more one-ups you gain, and one-ups are always useful, particularly when you do stupid things like dying to like an early game boss. The game was quite generous with one-ups actually. I think that's the primary reason I beat it as a kid. I think I also used to use the level select function, which doesn't actually let you skip levels. You still have to replay any levels you've skipped. It just means you can change the starting stage. So a good strategy with that is to select the end game levels first, use up your lives, and then reach the bonus stage, get all your lives back, and then do the easy stages, which is probably the easiest method of beating the game. Doesn't mean you've got no difficulty curve, but it does get the end game levels out of the way first, which are a nuisance. The last level in particular is ridiculously difficult. Because it's Space Harrier. Nothing ever approaches Space Harrier 1's difficulty level. That game is insane. This game never gets up to that sort of speed, or just doesn't throw as much stuff at you because of the limitations of the Megadrive. This was a very early Megadrive game. Very ambitious of them. And the 3D effects still works. Unlike Super Thunder Blade, which was released around the same time, which is the exact same style, but is terrible. I said about that game, the better. That game is one of those that was just haunted. Whoa, that almost got me. Whoa, whoa. Okay, this level's a bit trickier than I remember. Whoa, oh god. I touched my feet.
Get ready.
I touched my feet. As if. At the end of level as well, okay. Nope, name escapes me, sorry. It's something dark side, clearly. Anyway, the boss is quite easy to shoot the wings off, and then he'll just run across the screen a few times. There's so many times you run, he will also then charge you in a very unconvincing effect, because he's not animated! And I think he gets to shoot you, like, once. There you go. He only shoots once. That second phase, it's, like, ridiculous. Not a hard boss. This level, on the other hand, this level brings back the anti-Harriers. And there's the introduction of the demons. These guys are also a nuisance, but not so much this pattern. Oh, here are the demons. God, these guys. These are probably, well, these are the worst enemy in the game. Not in this level, but when combined with the increase in speed, they really screw up your day. God. Whoa. As soon as the game actually increases in speed, they will screw you over. And there's another enemy, well, coming up, which is also annoying because you can't kill it half the time. What's Mr. Front 2? Don't know why. I mean, that's that last stage over and done with. No, anti-Harriers. They're coming up. It's this side. So, oh, what a guess. I know this side's been harder. All these nostalgia memories, they're just not matching up. Oh, and this is a wizard. Interesting boss. I do like this boss. He only has 3 hit points though, so it's a bit easy. Basically, there's 3 of them. You've got to hit the real one, the one firing at you. Funny enough. Oh nope, actually, he got 9 hit points. I do take that back. For whatever reason, even the real one will bounce your shots off him, but he does take damage. Basically, it's a little bit of a subterfuge. It's like, oh, he's not taking damage, the shots are bouncing, I'm going to try the other ones, and no. No, it still takes damage, the shots still bounce off. It's really strange. I think there's another tunnel level.
Okay, sudden jump cut. I managed to catch the recording button just then, so I managed to skip recording this stage, so let's do it again. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. You can be... Before I didn't die, but this may not happen this time, who knows, I'll try not to die. I didn't die on my actual run. But, you know, this level can be annoying at times. Particularly logs of stuff that should not be named. Very simple stage, although the demons are an annoying enemy. Not so much in this stage, but I think most of the final stage. I may even repeat what I've already said in this game, because I can't actually quite remember what I just said. So, my apologies. I don't script these things. I really should, actually. Should really do like the perfect run sort of thing, where you just keep replaying the stage over and over, and do the same commentary over and over until you get memorized. That'd be an interesting playthrough. I might actually try that one of the days. Just try doing it Rover Miffle style. Unless you've heard of him, he does like the Mega Man Perfect runs. Sort of why I started that Contra one about a while back, but obviously the injury and all that has trying to stop that dead in the water. I think this level's almost over. Yeah. Okay, back to the original run.
Right, I'm going to have to go back and re-record that, but one of the levels decided not to record. As I've just noticed. I'll go back and record that. And in fact, you won't have noticed, because I would have recorded and added in separately. Anyway, this is Medusa. Rest assured, I did complete the level, and I did it without dying. Why have I caught the... Oh, freaking hell. Or... Ow, okay. Video could... What? That was a... Oh, it's all going also well. I should probably move where the recording button is, because I had to change it for like a couple of games. It's a Medusa. She spends most of the battle at vulnerables, therefore she dies quickly. And again, like Blizzard, you just move in circles to avoid her shots. This stage was irritating. This stage is a lot of those Thomas enemies, like these things. Stage, basically nothing but those. I mean, there's like frogs turn up at some point, and the generic ship enemy. I don't know why they turn green whenever they go to the back. That's a strange one. Can't hit me. I'm amazed I actually didn't get hit then. Oh god. Good one.
Get ready.
I just like hit by that. And this is where the piles of dung come along. As an obstacle. Really. And I might stop in a second and change my recording button, because this is quite bad. For some reason I'm using the keyboard, even though the control's sitting right next to me. I just can't bother to go and oh god, I'm laying badly.
Get ready.
Here we go. He's the boss, Neo Thomas. It's a bunch of those things, and my god, this is possibly the only hard boss in the game. And he always gets away, you bastard. That boss screws you up majorly. Anyway, I'm going to take a pause here, and I'm going to change where the recording button is, because I'm close to catching it. 2 seconds. There we go, we saw it. Yeah, I had to quickly temporarily change it to numpad to record a particular emulator, which used all the buttons I normally use for recording trigger. and it just decided, oh, I need all of those for like a quick finds. It's like, that's annoying. The only thing I didn't use was a numpad, which was a bit strange. So, and of course, since I'm playing this on the keyboard, and not WSD, I'm using the arrow keys because that's how I play emulators. Not anything else, just Megadrive emulators mostly. Because I played this way since I was like 12, and obviously used, well, obviously, owning an actual emulator, that was abysmal. Gain an extra. They only go one life on that stage. That's quite bad. That's usually my I'm going to get masses alive stage, and it just didn't happen. Another obstacle here. Crabs and a new projectile graphic. I don't think there's any change in the projectiles. I don't think there's any change between the projectiles, just a different graphic. I don't really think they move quicker. I could be wrong. This stage gets a bit hectic at times, because suddenly the clams have learnt to fly, like that.
Get ready.
Because that makes sense. And they are deceptively quick, shall we say. Oh god. Shooting enemies and invulnerable holes, not a good combination. And that stage is over and done with. This stage game is much shorter than I remember it being. Anyway, this is Kragen. Do not use rapid fire against this boss, or you will probably die. There we go. Basically, you've got to destroy the babies, then you can hit the main body, which will die before it gets a chance to do anything. But if you use rapid fire there and you miss, you will get killed by one of the babies. You can probably tell I have actually played this game a fair bit. That was the first game I ever beat. I mean, the Sonic games weren't even close to being the first games I beat. That's because Sonic games weren't actually that easy. Particularly Sonic 2, that got really difficult at the end. Even though I think this, I got randomly brought this. I think one of the days my dad just went on the spending spree and just bought a load of Megadrive games. It's like, okay, oh, these things are invincible. Yes, I remember this. It just happened to be those games were Mercs, Space Harrier 2, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Super Thunderblade. Back in the day, an average Mega Drive game cost what 50 quid? And I was like, you serious, Dad? I was like, yeah. It's like, oh, I think the other one was like, possibly Mutant League Football, actually. Oh yeah, that game was another childhood favourite. That was a good game. Here comes the hardest boss of all time. Well, first of all, you got to move up, and you got to move down. You got to get in front of him and shoot once. Okay. I love that boss. Gives the boss one hit point. You don't see that very often. Oh god! And now they're home again. Now they're home again, and now they're annoying. And the demons have turned green for some reason on this stage. Yeah, you just bought a load of random Mega Drive games, and at the time they were like expensive. Average price was like 50 quid, and it's like, thanks, it wasn't even my birthday or anything. It's just like, I just went out to Toys R Us and bought a load of games. Not complaining. This game was quite good. This game was good. Mercs was very good. Mutant League Football was very good. Super Thunderblade was terrible, but you can't win them all. God, these things went. Ow!
Get ready.
I hate these things. The game is quite lenient, even on hard mode. Whoa! Enemies. And that'll be Loveface. What is it to say? dodge that attack and you're fine. Okay.
Take a very quick pause there, but yeah, let's finish this off. There's not much of the game left. This is definitely the most difficult level of the game because this is just, well, majority of this is just going to be, well, totem poles. That's all this level's going to be. And there's a few really obnoxious patterns. Or I'll go straight into a freaking demon. That's a good start.
Get ready?
Ugh. So clearly the totem poles aren't going to do me in. It's going to be the totems. Totems? Demons. Whoa. So it's not really all that difficult about this game once you learn how to play it. The game is surprisingly. Whoa! Look at that!
Get ready?
That one kid, I don't think I've ever passed that without dying. I've come close to doing a deathless run of this game. Haven't quite made it because just this stage, that little bit there. It's like, how the hell? Comes out of nowhere. Anyway, I got a familiar face, which is Kafuga, called this time, but he's basically the same as boss number 3. That is exactly the same, strategy the same, he's got slightly more hit points, and it's not really that much harder. Wait, they missed every shot there. Going well. Anyway, it would be the last stage of the game, bar stage 13, which is probably my favourite. It's time for a boss rush. This, I do believe, on my second video on YouTube was the Space Harrier 2 boss rush. See if I can repeat the. Yes, I can. So it's Paranoia. That's its name. I should have remembered that. God, I've lost so many lives. Really out of practice. Well, considering the things I've died to in this little mini playthrough, yeah. I think the only reason this game is so easy is because it is pretty damn generous on the lives. Had it been not quite so generous, it would be still pretty tough game. Like, I mean, the original isn't generous on lives even slightly. And had it been, you know, as stingy, then again, the original's like nearly twice the length of this game. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. There's like so many stages. Neodom, that's his name. Let's see if I don't die to this. Let's actually try and even out the damage a bit before. Oh, piss off. There we go. I'll also try and even out damage just a little bit there. Or what happened last time happens. Manticore, that's it. Or stupid space tiger. Whoa! Missed a little bit there. Almost got a chance to do something. Edit single volley of shots. Wizard. I feel like that's probably my favourite boss in the game aside from the one that dies in one hit, which is hilarious. I like the idea behind this, so I think I'll definitely be nicking this for one of my games. Also reminds me of the Mega Man clone, some Mega Man 3. Only, well, they always do have a little health for those things, because they kind of die in like 1 or 3 hits, depending on what weapon you use. Medusa. This used to be. I used to find this boss really difficult as a kid. I have no idea why, because she's so simple. That looks on her quite nice. She has more animation frames than anything else in the game. that always found quite amusing is none of the bosses actually have frames or animation for going backwards. Like these snaky bosses, yeah, well, literally, it's literally the front face going backwards, covered up. That's all it is. I find it really amusing because you can actually, in certain situations, you can actually see the face through those bodies. Particularly in the first game, do that. Oh, okay, I got this thing. I don't think it's likely I'm gonna kill it. No. Oh, there's two of them. That boss is so hard to kill. And you should even get him past it, actually. He does usually get you at least once. Okay, Kragen just gotta shoot basic shots and not miss. What did I say? Not miss. Oh god,
Get
this is
ready.
going badly. That's what happens if you miss one of those things. They kind of, you can't really dodge them. Well, got a bit of a breather here. I don't think I've died as often in this game since I was a kid. This is what happens when you go to a game with no practice. That face. I love that name. That name's classic. How many kragenable bosses hit me? Anyway, I don't think I've explained this last time, but when he does that, you've got to kind of dodge out the way, otherwise he'll kill you. I don't quite know why. I think I made a webcomic, and that this face is one of the characters. Dig that out at some point. If anyone else remembers that. It was terrible. It was a Sprite comic, and it was terrible if it was a Sprite comic. It had Samus and Sparks and all sorts of weirdness. A load of Sprite mixing going on there, for it was terrible. It was new, consistent. Anyway, this is now the final boss, which is Dark Harrier. Pretty cool antagonist. This guy can also screw you over quite a few times. He goes all over the place. And every so often it'll fire a shot which is aimed weirdly, and therefore it will hit you because you're dodging in that general direction. And also you can do that. I'm not sure why turning into a giant floating sperm is a valid... Hit him at least a couple of times. A valid attack, but I can't hit him. He doesn't actually have that much health, so it's not too bad. Oh. My ability to hit things today is terrible. Do not play this game on a keyboard. It's just not working out for me even slightly. Bloody hell! There we go. Villain folks. Every so often you will fire a shot that's just aimed weirdly and it'll just go straight into you, just dodging in that direction, which is the only reason that guy will kill you, but yeah, it's quite a hectic fight. But like, the war is over, however, Harrier feels an unbearable emptiness, rather than usual satisfaction that results from the successful accomplishment of a mission. He thinks to himself, I'm not the only one who has superhuman ability. Space will be doomed if evil-minded maniac avails himself of its power for his own selfish purposes. The power should always be utilized for righteous deeds only. And the power is to run around like an idiot. In order to maintain peace throughout the universe, Space Harrier departs once again to do battle with the enemy. Yes. Nice old downer ending there. That would sound a bit weird. This will now demonstrate bits from the previous Space Harrier games, which include Space Harrier 3D, I think. I'm not sure what that comes from. That's a new one. Because that isn't Space Harrier 1, it's not Space Harrier 3D as far as I'm aware. That is Space Harrier 1. I remember that guy distinctly. Well, it could have been Space Harrier 3D actually, the first one. So what's come before Space? I don't know. Honestly, Space Harrier 3D is ridiculously difficult as far as Space Harrier games go. Definitely harder than the others. Staff. Cool credits music though. Well, that was an incredibly short playthrough of Space Harrier 2. Not the best of playing ability right there. I can usually do a bit better than that, but I'm a bit under the weather at the moment. Oh, I had a load of odd jobs about this game. And again, you know, some fairly cool monster designs. It's not anywhere near as good as the first Space Harrier game because obviously hardware issues mostly. But this was a childhood favourite of mine. So I got it for a bunch of other games, and I played through it. And this was the first video game I ever completed. I always found it amusing how all the magazines were going, "Oh, this game is so hard, so difficult, so yeah." It's like, that hard. I can beat it. I'm like, what, 6? And that wasn't hard mode as far as I'm aware. I just set it to hard mode, didn't I? Yes, I did. I don't even know what the difference is between hard mode and normal, and the other difficulties are. I play the game that often, I don't actually know what the differences are. I just don't know. Is there a difference? The main menu seems to be, the menu system seems to be a bit thrown in that in the last minute. The end. Oh, I can pause it. Oh. Ah, I can enter my name. Okay, go for it. You're not going to be saved or anything, but and before I go, just a quick demonstration of the stage select. Very simple. Just go left, right. Pick your starting area. As I said, you will have to replay any levels you haven't beaten, but it's useful to get to learn the later levels. And this is how I did it as a kid. I always used to start from like here, work my way through there, lose most of my lives, and then go for the early levels and get all my lives back for the boss rush. So it's a perfectly valid strategy, but you know, if I played it in order now. Anyway, that was Space Harrier 2, very, very quick playthrough. I'll catch you later.